Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Battleground, Michigan. The Democratic candidates for president converging on downtown Detroit to let Michiganders know they won't be overlooked in this election.
A dog sets fire to a local home, and it took some good luck for this to end with everybody okay.
All coming up, but we're going to begin things here on Local 4 News at 6 with a very colorful 4 Live radar. Southeast Michigan being pegged by storms right now and a lot of rain.
Yeah, and this line of storms bringing more power outages. DTE's last estimate is 40,000 of its customers without electricity.
Some have just gotten their power back from the last round. So, Ben, most damaging parts, though, I guess, have moved past, right?
Yeah, it was this afternoon that were the strongest storms, but we're just starting to get some of those reports in. In fact, we up here in parts of Sanilac County along the lakeshore, multiple power outages from Lakeport further north. And also, we've got plenty of rain. The east side locations haven't seen as much as everybody else, but there's still quite a bit of rain across the area. And most of this is just that. Very few lightning strikes showing up right now. A lot more activity down here to the south. So we've got a ways to go before we are going to be completely dried out. And that's going to be, I think, after midnight tonight, we'll see everything start to wrap up. So evening rain and thunder tonight. The humidity eventually drops tomorrow. We're going to have to wait a while on that, even though the front comes through in the morning. And this weekend, can you believe it? A great start to August. We're already there. We'll check that out in your 7-day forecast ahead, guys.
Flying right by. But before we get to August, we do have some business to attend to downtown. The first dance card of 10 Democratic candidates set to hit the debate stage in Detroit tomorrow night.
They will be followed by 10 more candidates Wednesday. That makes downtown Detroit the focal point of American politics. At the moment, the city already swarming with candidates and national media.
Mara McDonald live outside the Fox Theater. Mara, some very good news for Joe Biden going into these 2 nights of debates.
Devin, for sure, we're going to get to those new poll numbers that came out this evening in just a minute. But first, let's talk about the reality on the ground here for the Democrats in Michigan. You know, let's be real. Michigan hasn't mattered in presidential politics probably since I was in college. So we're talking some decades ago. Now, all of a sudden, since 2016 and Trump flipping the switch here and you know, essentially collapsing the vaunted blue wall here in Michigan, now all of a sudden we matter like we have never before. Most of the candidates started arriving this weekend and, of course, had fundraisers. Meanwhile, the DNC and its voter operation are here and in high gear.
You know, unlike 16, we are so ready to invest now and invest early and be on the ground. So right now the state party has 45 organizers on the ground in Michigan already. That's just this summer. There's going to be a lot more to come.
Detroit's debates should slim down this large field. 10 candidates will be live at the Fox on Tuesday and the next 10 live at the Fox on Wednesday. Going into this, former Vice President Joe Biden got some good news tonight. Quinnipiac releasing its poll this evening, and take a look. It's got Biden at the top of the heap by a considerable margin. None of the other top candidates are within striking distance, which means they all feel the pressure to stand out going into tomorrow.
This whole state, really, this is the place that Trump came and he said, you know, in 16 he stood here and said, not another plant will close on my watch, right? And he made these promises, and now, you know, there's the record. So here in Michigan we can talk about, you know, you said not another plant will close, you know, look around you. Plants have closed here, people have lost their jobs, they're worried about their health care, so much more.
Back here live so you get an idea of where the DNC is going with its messaging in Michigan, which you can expect to see digital ads start popping up shortly. You know, I was speaking to some of the members of the national press who are traveling with these candidates as all of this unfolds. And yes, it's early, and no, we don't know who the Democratic nominee is going to be, but I'll tell you this, more than one thinks at the end of 2020, the electoral math goes straight through turnout in Metro Detroit and turnout in Milwaukee, Wisconsin that may decide it all. We're live downtown tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Good place to point out the election is not this November.
Right, we still got a ways to go.
Moving along. All right, Mara. Be sure to make Local 4 your home for debate coverage tomorrow and Wednesday in this very accelerated political season. We've got live team coverage before and after the event. We'll have in-depth analysis. We'll have interviews with the candidates. Just keep it locked in on Local 4.
Bloomfield Township residents will head to the polls next month. They'll decide whether to tax themselves more to maintain current public safety staffing levels. Yet a political battle is brewing. As Local 4's Rod Maloney explains, many residents are opposed to a tax hike regardless of the reason.
It is millage season here in Metro Detroit, here in Bloomfield Township. They don't have handwritten signs. They've got the real deal here, trying to protect firefighters. But it's not about whether you add or subtract firefighters. It's really about pensions. The township's looking for what's known legally as a special assessment district, looking for a 2.3 mil tax hike to run for the next 15 years. Township manager Leo Savoy told us today.
The average increase is $219 per year. The median increase is only $169 per year. So it's not a significant amount of money, and this solves the problem.
A new state law requires cities and townships to fund pensions at 40% minimally, a $2 million a year cost that the township doesn't have in its budget.
And if it doesn't pass, I need to let 10 police officers go and up to 8 firefighters go. And we are already down 4 positions in the police department and 5 positions as of now in the fire department.
Of course, new taxes are rarely popular, and David Thomas, who ran against Savoy for township supervisor last time around, is leading the no-vote charge.
We've got a population that's 50% retired, and so they're living on a fixed income. This is draconian to them.
Thomas says it's all a product of poor management. He says he wants Savoy and others to give up city-funded cars and make other cuts before threatening to slash police and firefighters.
Doing a 6% across-the-board cut isn't irrational or unreasonable to ask of the township to do when they're looking at their expenditures. I don't care what organization you have, there's always opportunity to get more efficient.
No doubt about it, this is a pitched battle, and it will be solved. It will be resolved as of August 6th. In Bloomfield Township, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All right, Rod. Tonight, Detroit police are looking to identify a vandal who targeted cars on the city's east side. Happened last week on Rivard near Lafayette. You'll watch as a man walks up to a car, appears to throw something on it. Police say the man put a liquid on the car that caused the paint to peel. They also say the man might have done this to other cars in the area.
We've seen a lot of very worried homeowners on Harsens Island today as they continue to fight a losing battle against flooding. But it's not just the homes that are threatened. They're also threatened by high water levels. Priya Mann reports businesses are fighting to stay afloat.
Ken Potter has been on his excavator all day. He's trying to build a dam to prevent this water from going over. But he says most days it feels like a losing battle.
That's really cool. I mean, it's good for business, but what good is that much business if you can't do it all? Well, it's just terrible.
With record high water levels, Potter says in many cases seawalls are too short and dredging permits take months to get approved.
Everybody's suffering. There's people that aren't even able to use their cottages because the water's so high.
Potter says customers don't want to hear it, but there's few options for folks with flooded properties.
It's like you can't get in these places to work because as soon as even this little machine on tracks will sink into the topsoil.
Not wanting to stand idly by, though, many are placing thousands of sandbags around their homes.
Well, trouble is so many seawalls are underwater, so if you dredge, the stuff will just go back in the lake, so you don't want that.
Over at Walker's Landing, they've come up with a homemade solution to keep the parking lot dry.
Because we drained the parking lot 9 times, and everybody starts coming down here, and I don't think people want to get out of their car with 6 inches of water down here. Yeah, that pump's always on. I mean, it goes on when the water comes up high enough, and then, yeah, 24 hours a day.
Sandbags are helping, but as you can see, the water keeps creeping up.
When the waves come, this part's fallen over a couple times because of the waves, but, I mean, just gotta do what you gotta do, really.
It's been a tough summer. Many don't even know they're open for business.
That's a big factor. People coming in here thinking we're closed when we're not. They're just happy we're still open because everybody doesn't want to hang out in their cottage. Yeah, you can't let it ruin your summer. Hopefully the water levels start going down here soon.
Yeah, a lot of people are staying positive. Now, typically speaking, the water starts to recede in August, and folks here say if the water recedes even a couple of inches, that'll make a huge difference. But they are concerned if the water levels stay the way they are, what that will mean if it freezes over the winter, and especially during the spring thaw. We'll continue to follow this story. Reporting live from Algonac, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Yeah, okay, Priya.
Well, let's get a check on what Lester Holt and the team are working on for NBC Nightly News, which is coming up at 6:30 tonight.
Lester joins us live from New York with a preview. Lester, good evening.
Hey, Kim and Devin, tonight we report on what Apple is saying about its digital assistant, voice assistant Siri, after a whistleblower claimed it eavesdrops on us. Plus, we're going to hear from the latest victim of an angry bison, another attack.
In fact, kind of weird, Lester. 2 bison attacks in just the last week.
Yeah, they're not to be tangled with. One official told us the bison are responsible for the most amount of injuries in this particular park. They're incredibly fast. They can do about 30 miles an hour. We're going to have more details when we see it tonight on Nightly News.
Okay. We'll be looking forward to it, Lester. Thank you.
All right, still ahead here, the unhealthiest things that you can order at a restaurant.
That's right. See if your guilty pleasure made the list in this year's Extreme Eating Awards. Here's Jason.
Dog gets hungry, starts sniffing around looking for some snacks. That's not breaking news, but what happened next at this house definitely is.
Hold on, caller. Apparently just the dogs and cats are in the room all this time.
How the homeowners here learned their place was on fire and who rushed in to save the day.
He was a normal 8-year-old child, running and playing, until one day he wasn't.
He was in school in gym class and he collapsed.
Their son needed a new heart and could not raise his heart rate until he got one.
It's just such a shock.
Now a new heart, a new chance at life, and a new mission.
Transplant isn't a cure, it's a treatment.
How this family is focused on helping other children with heart conditions get a better chance at a longer, healthier life. Tonight at 11.